Welcome back to a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 3, and in the last episode we saw war between the Macedonians and the blue team and other countries, I guess. And then also North Africa got colonized a little bit and it got explored. And we also have Caucasia. The blue team lost Crimea. This thing that used to be there died. Naples invaded, yeah, those guys. Albania also got invaded by Naples. And Iberia got fully discovered and, annexed by countries, which the weakest of them all being this one right here. And we also have France, I guess. That was cool. Not really. No one likes France. Anyways, let's get into it. By the way, finished province map, I guess. I'm probably not gonna work on this often now, because I don't need to. And yeah. Anyways, we're going to start with a lot of exploration in Europe if I can put the right tolerance. In France, we explore a lot, basically, over the time that has been happening through episode 2. So yeah, there's time jumps every episode. So I'm gonna say 100 years. No, I'm joking, maybe 20 years. So they wouldn't actually discover this much. They would discover something maybe this in that time. And then we're going to make France expand a little bit. And France will annex a lot of this land, so yeah, they take all of that. But this will cause a revolution. Surprise, surprise. And welcome, Purple France. It rebels. I'm gonna draw an actual border because this is a civil war, so this is what France is divided into. Kind of looks ugly. And I'm just gonna put a capital for the rebellion because I might as well. So, where everything is. And these guys, they have a majority of the major cities. Didn't even know. But now we're going to have France invade the revolution. They invade this little secluded area, which is kind of cooked. They do it easily. And then they start to invade this area, taking most of it, including the major city. But, good thing, Purple France takes France's. Well, they take a French major city out of what? Then we have France invading France from northern France. And then France goes down to this major city area of France and retake their land in France. But then we have France taking this entire area, including this one back. And they start to push back here in France. However, they will lose this entire northern portion, which is obviously not good. But the French are able to take the French's little major city down here, and they're winning on major cities at least. But that's going to change as they meet up with this little area here, and just to put it simply, they recapture it all. So not good. And then they move to this major city area, and let's just say they take it back, and yep, France might be collapsing to France. However, we do have Naples supplying France, so France is able to push back in France, and they re-encircle this area here before invading this one and taking it all once more, including this one. And they continue to push upwards before they actually decide to sign a peace treaty, but not yet, because Purple France takes that, and now it's time for the peace treaty. So France will annex this from France, and I guess that's cool, because France is now much more French. Well, Purple French, I guess, including these islands, yeah. But we're going to stay in this area as French boats, original France, their boats were still here, and they're going to explore around about half of the UK, so basically just England and the Isle of Man and Ireland. Yeah, very cool. And then they start to explore. Yeah, they explore like a lot, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing this quickly because I'm tired and I don't want to record right now, but I have to, so yeah. But the first one on here is France, or Purple France, and they take all of this, including that, so yeah. The rest of this will be into nations, and I'm just gonna fully discover this because I can, okay? I can. My Wixel, I can do whatever I want to, bro. So, yep, they're just gonna do this, which is nice and cool. And yeah, now it's time for the new countries. They divide everything like this, and this is Wales. Totally not copying someone. Yeah, this is Wales. Time for capitals, I guess. In major cities, there's only gonna be one per country, by the way. Their capitals will be here, 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 and here. Yes, I'm so cool. Now let's move somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, they discover water. More water. Very cool. It's just water, so I don't know why they need to, but you know, some people like water for some reason. And now we're gonna continue to explore. It's been about like maybe 10 years since these guys rebelled, and 5 years since this happened, so that we would have some more exploration. Actually, a lot more. So yeah, and all of Denmark. Yes, Denmark. I'm so cool. And our next country will be Denmark. Yeah, they're going to be like this, I guess. So, yeah. Original Denmark color here. So, I wonder where that came from. Don't know where that's from. And now we're going to have Bulgaria release a country. This is unheard of. And, yeah, like I said, unheard of. Also, so I can just fix their borders. They look so bad. The country will look like this. It does look stupid, but at least they have a shorter border with, well, they don't even have a border with Naples anymore, so I guess that's good. And now over here in Malmo, Denmark will do some work over here, and they take about everything that they want and possibly need. So, yeah, they just explore a little bit about around the Swedish coast. Now for a big event, Middle East, I guess. So while all of this was happening over here in this weird stuff, Turkey and Caucasia have been at work, and they've discovered a good portion of the Middle East right here. And that's, well, actually almost all of it, other than here and here. And don't even say Egypt is a part of the Middle East, because, I mean, like, Sinai is, but not the rest. I'm gonna pretty this up a little bit. So, now it's time for expansion. And also, yes, we are going to explore in Egypt. And this is what will happen. Macedonia will expand the colony into these 3 little pieces of land, while we have Turkey expanding greatly. Greatly. Yeah. Now we have a pink country right here, a Qatar country right here, and basically Kuwait right here, and Caucasia, who will take this. But what usually happens at these times, like when a big country like Turkey expands, rebellion is prone, and we will be seeing rebellion. What? Why did I click right there? No, I'm joking. They let Egypt go. I'm saying Egypt. They don't let this area go. They let Sinai go, a little bit of Sinai too. So yeah, they let some of us go. Not all of it, however, because, they want to keep their people happy, and to do that, um, I don't know. You have to keep them happy by also being a good big country while also not being too small, I guess. And now it's time for new alliance, I guess. This is to counter the Star Alliance, and I wonder who could possibly be countering that, right? So why did I turn off the capital layer? Also, the Star Alliance has grown, and that it has grown into Caucasia right here. So it's even more of a threat now, and I did that wrong. And this will be between three nations, which are Macedonia, Naples, and Iberia. Some of the strongest nations in the world. This will be the Triangle Alliance, and that's way, way, way too big. I need something like this. Yeah, I guess maybe move it a little bit. This is now probably the strongest alliance in the world. And yeah, they might go to war. But anyways, we're going to make another alliance. I think I said 2 alliances, I don't know. But we're going to make one anyways. And it's just going to be between 3 nations. And it's going to be between Ireland, Wales, and France, or Purple France. This will be the Square Alliance. If I can put the right thing on, it will be the Square Alliance. They will, yeah. What? What? Huh? What am I saying? Anyways. Don't worry, this is just a defensive alliance, so hopefully no one will die. Maybe. And I lied because we're going to have Denmark joining it. So yeah. I can put like the right size. You know what? That works. And I'm just gonna update the waters real quick. And yeah, this just randomly happened. So yeah, it randomly happened. And yep, randomly happened. And now for Africa, just exploration, a lot of exploration. But Naples is cool, so they're going to expand. So Naples and Iberia will be expanding nicely. And yeah, totally not glazing these guys because they're red. Also, Egypt's just going to, they're going to be gifted more land. Also because I just don't like how that looks. So they're going to be gifted all of this. That is on the province layer. Oh my god, I'm stupid. But this is why we have a solution for everything, and that's just using magic wand, and then that. And then putting it on the base layer, and then putting 1 pixel right there, and boom. And now over here we will have a new Dutch country, and it's not brown because that's just not original, and I don't care. So yeah. And now we will see a new country in the Middle East, I guess. It'll be red because I feel like it, and it's going to be a big one right here. It's going to it's not going to do, because I'm going to make Qatar expand first. And this is cool because I said so, and there we go. And now we will be looking at something else. And now over here in Turkey, they will be expanding once more because I think they would like to connect their land. Just my opinion. So they will take all of this here. And now looking over here in Iberia, they will be declaring, every single country that borders the blue thing will be declaring a war on it. Anyways, these guys invade. These guys invade. And these guys take it, and yeah. Peace treaty. This is the peace treaty with Portugal getting this, Iberia just taking all of this, and northern Iberia takes that. And now we will have Bulgaria expanding. They take this. And now I'm probably gonna do some power rankings. These won't be on a different layer, it's just gonna be quick. These will be top 10. Number 1 is, well, if you couldn't guess it already, it's Macedonia. And this is their top 10 with Macedonia number 1, Naples number 2, Turkey number 3, Iberia number 4, Bulgaria number 5, Constantinople, just the blue team, number 6, Caucasia number 7, Northern Iberia at 8, and 9 we have Croatia, and at 10 we have just France. I might say these French people are stronger because they were supplied. I think, no. I'm just gonna say they're stronger. And now over here near Egypt, we're going to have more exploration around the Red Sea. This isn't really Egypt area, but that's why I said Red Sea. So they discover the entirety of the Red Sea coastline, and then the entirety of just the Red Sea. And then now we have Egypt expanding a little bit more as they can afford it, I guess. I don't know. Mainly around the coastal areas though. And I guess the Nile, so yeah, they do something weird like this. Yeah, I don't know if that's where the Nile is, but that's what they do. I'm gonna put capitals for all the new nations right now, and major cities. But now we're going to stay on the topic of expansion as Egypt. I'm joking. But you see Turkey? Yeah, I like the borders of Turkey, but something they should do is go a little bit northwest. Anyways, we're going to have this country expand into the Alps for some reason. Don't know what this is going to do for them, but they do it, so yeah. Actually, they're going to expand a little bit more right here, I guess. And I'm fixing this border, I don't care. So, yeah, that looks better. But now we will see a new nation down here in Sudan, which will be called Sudan. Welcome, Sudan. You will be this weird color. This is what Sudan will look like, and I actually really like their borders here. I have now discovered Africa a little bit more, and now we are going to have Denmark explore even more into Sweden. Well, not just Denmark, a lot of these countries over here. And they start to explore all of Sweden and Norway, including the waters, so yeah. Also, I'm recording this while listening to a song, so it's kind of hard to record. And we will be having a Norwegian nation right here, which is like a dark aquamarine color. And we will also have a Swedish nation. And don't worry, it's going to be blue, but it's actually bluish purple, so yeah. This is original, I know. And overall, we will just have a lot of exploration centered around the Baltic Sea, not the Black Sea. And they discover all of the Finnish and Swedish coastlines. Also, this will be like a fast-paced week, so because I don't want to make it too long. So, yeah. And for the next episode, expect to see I don't know, maybe all of this discovered. And before ending the episode, we will have one more war. And that is the Croatian invasion of the Italian Republic, the Northern Italian Republic, and what used to be Albania, but now it's Bosnia. Croatia is stronger than both of these nations combined, somehow. Somehow, I don't know how they're stronger than these guys alone, but apparently they are. And did I use the wrong color? But yeah. Oh my god, I used the wrong color. But like I said, they will be invading into this country and they take a major city pretty quickly. And for Bosnia over here, yeah, I'm just gonna spare you the details. But then we have Naples joining as they see a good opportunity to get some land. And they just take the rest. Peace treaty. Even though these two weren't a peace treaty, doesn't matter, I guess. So what we see Naples doing is they make a puppet state with the land over here and also the land they acquire here. So yeah, a very big puppet state here. And their capital will be moved into Genoa, I guess. So yeah. And for Croatia, they let's just say they take the rest of these guys, and I'm also gonna fix their border like a little bit. And since this is one of the oldest nations in the world, they're going to spare it. So they're going to be forced to move their capital for like the third time. Yeah, I'm just bullying them at this point. This is I do this every episode, bro. Anyways, we're going to do like a few more expansions here and there, and then the video will end. And these are the final expansions for this episode. Caucasia will take this. Bosnia will take a lot of land to protect their safety for losing their capital. No, did I say protect their safety? To protect themselves. Because they might lose their capital for the fourth time. France takes this, or southern France takes that. The Netherlands take that. Sweden takes this, and Norway takes that. Including this. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. Hope you've had a good watch, blah blah blah. Yeah, goodbye. I'm gonna now do everything. Okay, bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.